A sad final farewell for Michael Busch, Maryland's longest-serving House Speaker. After lying in state at the rotunda of the State House, police escorted his body to St. John Neumann Church for funeral services today. Patricia Villone has the story from Annapolis.
It was an emotional day as friends, family, and colleagues gathered at St. John Neumann Church in Annapolis for the funeral service of House Speaker Michael Busch.
I was fortunate to have the chance to share a few last words with the Speaker. I had called him in the hospital. He and I had a heart-to-heart about how the partisan battles and the political rivalries were really not all that important. And we agreed that what really mattered was our family and loved ones, and the profound sense of pride that comes with serving the people of Maryland.
When Megan and I were both in college, our dad would always call us for our Sunday night phone call. And every time he called, on your phone you have caller ID and it says Dad. And you'd pick up the phone and I would say, hello? He was like, this is your dad, Mike Busch. I was like, thank you.
Elected 17 times by his peers and led Maryland into a new progressive era. He didn't always start off like that. He was a country guy, grew up, dad kind of left the family, raised by a mom, and kind of made it on his own, playing football, and then made it on into politics. And he was a great leader, a great role model. This is a great tribute to a great American.
It was a great experience for a bunch of young guys who had never been in the legislature before to bond, to learn, to really get to know how to be a legislator. Obviously, Mike took those lessons very well.
He and I entered the House of Delegates the same year, along with Attorney General Frosch, former Governor Bob Ehrlich, and Peter Franchot, actually. He's always a decent guy. And even out of session, we'd cross each other at the beach. He'd be in front of the bakery getting sweets for his family.
I feel like he and I grew up together through the many years, 16 years of service, and we really had an incredible series of victories that took a long time, but the DREAM Act, the marriage equality, really hard bills that we wouldn't have even imagined in 2003 that we would have passed. So he really leaves a legacy.
When I first got elected, we had a conversation, and then he put me on a committee I didn't like, and I objected, and he switched. 4 years later, I wanted to go to that committee, and he never let me forget it.
A reception immediately followed the funeral service at the Navy Marine Corps Stadium. A private burial is being planned by the family. From Annapolis, Patricia Villone, CTV News.
A memorial fund for Busch will be used to establish scholarships in his name.